yeah.
and the Miami's on the Atlantic, which has the
Mm-hmm.
rough water. I like
Sure. The
the
golf
calm
at
side.
the golf
I'm there to just float.
yeah, the golf side is the water's not a good place to go surfing.
Oh, you can't. You
Yeah,
can't. It's
because there's no
calm.
waves, no waves.
There's absolutely no way. There's
Yeah.
never waves.
Yeah.
There's never waves, and the water's like aqua. It's
Uh-huh.
like being in the Bahamas, you know?
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah,
water's
and that's what I love
very
about it.
very
Yeah, it's very
beautiful.
tropical, very peaceful side of the thing, you know. But you see, when you're out there, you see the dolphins and the manatees, and
Uh-huh.
sometimes you see, if like in
Some
November, you see black sharks.
wow, okay.
Yeah, of course, I'm never there in November.
Sure. Do you scuba dive?
No, I
Oh,
don't. I
okay.
don't.
I didn't know, yeah.
Mm-mm.
I never scuba
Yeah.
dived either. I went snorkeling before, but never scuba dived.
Yeah, I've been snorkeling quite a few times.
Yeah.
Um, the the water is actually very shallow there.
Is it?
Yeah, even when you go out like like 25 miles, some
Uh-huh.
of it's still pretty shallow out
Still
there.
shallow.
Not more than, like, 13 to 25 feet deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So somebody asked, "What are manatees?" Now you're starting to talk about
Oh,
sea creatures that nobody has heard about. They've all heard about
yeah.
sharks and whales and dolphins, but they're like, "What the heck's a manatee?"
Yeah, you guys look up manatee. I'll spell it down here for you.
Yeah.
Uh T. A manatee is like a almost like a dinosaur.
It's kind of like
It's
it
like,
has. Yeah. It kind of looks like in the water, like it has wings.
yeah,
Uh
yeah.
huh.
It's got flappers,
Uh huh.
like a seal,
Yeah.
and it kind of it has the oversized body of a seal, if you
Uh
can
huh.
imagine it, just a flattened out seal.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're actually very docile.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't bite, they don't do anything. They're huge. They're
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And, when you see them in the water, you're not supposed to pet them. You
Uh
don't want
huh.
to be, friendly. But
Sure.
they come and they rub up against you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just super, super, super sweet animals.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of like
Yeah.
dolphins. They're very friendly to humans, right?
Yeah, exactly. Very
Yeah.
friendly. Very friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're vegetarians
Okay.
anyway.
Yeah. So they don't want to eat people.
No, no, no. They eat seaweed.
Okay. Yeah. Probably here in China, maybe people may haven't seen those unless they go to like a aquarium or something.
Well, I don't think most of the time manatees are in aquariums,
Okay.
um, because they eat so much. They
Okay.
constantly eat all day long.
Okay. They can't maybe survive in an aquarium.
Yeah, yeah, they probably couldn't. Like we have the what's the name? I can't remember the name of the aquarium here, but most of the time in our aquariums here in Florida, they do rescues of
Oh, okay.
sea creatures,
Uh huh.
otters, dolphins,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. But their goal, even though they're in the aquarium, they get released
Oh, yeah. Back out
because
into the
there's
wild.
always new ones coming in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. They help preserve those sea creatures.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, um, I've actually, I actually donate sometimes, especially when I'm over there, because they do such important work.
Yeah.
The sea creatures, people, there's so many fishermen and people
Oh,
that
yeah.
are taking them for eating. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like
They hunt
we
them.
need to, like, keep up the populations of these
Sure.
things.
Yeah. So they do a good job of helping preserve the population because we don't want to see them become extinct.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
and some of
Yeah,
those,
yeah,
yeah, and some of those fishermen maybe overfish some of that stuff, and if you do that, then you're going to see those sea creatures become close to extinction.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, endangered.
Like here. like here in Florida, there's a lot of restoration projects to our
Okay.
marshes, and like down in Key West, they have actually a coral reef
Okay.
restoration
Okay.
project going down there.
Great.
Um, yeah, Florida hopefully will continue to do this. They
Yeah.
have uh, basically, like in my city that I live in, my city buys back land sometimes from
Okay.
people for parks, you know,
Good. Yeah.
and we have a trail that is goes from different counties that you can hiking trail that goes from I forget the name of the county, but it's probably right now it's probably like 125-mile trail
Wow.
right now.
You
And
walk,
you can walk it,
walk
hike
it,
it, bike
or
it.
bike it,
Yeah,
bike
it's like
trail.
a real trail. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and it comes through the city, and they're working on expanding it, you know.
That's good.
And the other thing they're doing is they're trying to do try to take pieces of highway and build um
Overpasses.
like overpasses for the animals to kind of pass through under,
Okay. Oh,
you
go
know.
under.
Yeah, yeah, you
That's
know,
good.
take a give them, you know, because we have like migrating bears here,
Yeah.
believe it or
Yeah.
not. And they migrate all the way up through our state up to Georgia and then come back.
Uh huh.
And they cross I-4.
And so maybe some of them are at risk of being hit,
Yeah,
right, by
exactly.
cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, Florida for such a backwoods state, you know, because we're known as
Yeah.
basically
I know.
one of the worst. We
Yeah.
used to be like last in education. I
Yeah.
mean, like
That's
dead
just
last, even
that's
worse
what we
than
call
Mississippi.
worse than Mississippi. Even
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Mississippi is like one of the lowest, but also
Now it's
New Mexico as well.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that's a stereotype that you just don't. That I think Florida will have a hard time shedding that stereotype.
Well, the thing about Florida, the people, you know, people don't realize, you know, in the rest of the US
Yeah.
is we have what they call like um um geez, I can't even talk today. I can't think of any word that I want to say today. Like no word. But
No
it's
vocabulary words.
visibility. Visibility.
Uh huh.
Like you can look up voter registration, you can look up
Ah, okay.
criminals,
Okay, so the
everything is
very
was
very transparent.
transparent. Transparent was
That's
what
the
I was
word.
looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
The criminal system is very transparent. You can
Okay.
find any, you can look up anybody and see if they've had a record.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
you can look up anything, you know, any crime that's been committed.
Sure.
So, of course, in Florida, there's some weird ones, you
I
know.
know. Yeah.
We
Yeah. Yeah.
have a lot of hillbillies.
I think most of the states now have a circuit court or a criminal court website that the local government supports, and you could look up criminal records for free. It's all transparent.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, but we were one of the first here in Florida was one of the first to do that.
yeah, yeah.
So anytime you're a reporter and you want a story, you can just Google something from Florida and find whatever you need for your
Sure.
story. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think
So,
Florida is also one of the states that still has the death penalty.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know, um, we have a governor right now and we're kind of going backwards in time.
DeSantis.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Maybe he'll be our next vice president.
Please don't please don't say that.
I don't
Please
want to
don't
talk
say
I
that.
don't want to talk about politics, but anyway,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Let's get away from that one. Yeah.
but anyway,
Well,
yeah,
I've been, you know,
Florida's making some good progress forward to try to shed that hillbilly, that hillbilly stereotype.
yeah, we actually, when my kids were in second and third grade,
Yeah,
the whole education system did a shift.
yeah,
And what they
that's good.
did is they took, if you were in second grade, you now learned third grade stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Wow.
they shifted everything back so that you learned stuff earlier.
Okay.
Well, they didn't transition it to the new kids. So my kids were going from second to fourth.
Wow. That's a big
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah. So of course they were all in tutoring, which,
Sure. Yeah,
you
definitely.
know, I'm like, what about all the parents that couldn't put their kids in tutoring? This is
Yeah,
awful.
definitely.
To
Yeah.
me, like it was really unorganized. I would of course done things totally different, but nobody asked me.
Yeah, nobody asked you, and you're not on the ballot, so
Exactly, exactly. But anyway, so but because they did that shift, now new incoming
hmm
kindergartners are reading. They have to read. Like the VPK now
yeah.
teaches the pre-kindergarten now teaches them to read.
Okay, that's good.
So that when you're in kindergarten, instead of learning, words in kindergarten, you
Yeah,
got to know them. You got to
yeah.
read.
So that puts a lot of pressure on the parents to do this before the kids enter kindergarten. They need to do some work at home,
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
maybe put their kids in pre-K.
yeah, yeah.
Pre-K.
And Florida has a 6-month free pre-K
Oh,
program where
okay, good,
the state will pay for 6 months of pre-K for
good.
people.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Here in China, the kids start learning English in kindergarten.
Listen, my students, I have 10 children.
Uh huh.
One is 8.
Uh huh.
The rest are all 5 and 6.
Okay.
Like seriously, they these people are serious about learning. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
definitely. Yeah, that definitely
Ev-
because English is compulsory, so it's not an option. It's mandatory. They learn English.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so in America we don't have this compulsory second language that we have to learn. It's kind of like an extracurricular uh, subject if we want to, but we don't
Yeah.
have to.
If
We don't have to.
Yeah. The only people that have it as mandatory are people who take college prep courses.
Yeah,
If you have to go to college, they already here right now in America, you have to have 2 years of language before you go to college.
yeah, of a second language.
Yeah, a second
Yeah,
language. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But if you're not doing that, you don't even have to take a second language.
Sure, yeah. And they don't teach a second language in kindergarten or elementary school or middle school. And I think when you hit high school, there's options that you can learn some second languages, but it's not compulsory.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's not.
But in
Ah,
China, it is.
but when you get to college, it is compulsory.
Yeah, right. Yeah, then you have to pick up a second language.
You definitely have to pick up a second
Yeah.
language. All
Okay.
right. Well, I'm
Well,
going to get
thanks.
going. I've been up here talking to you for
Yeah,
longer than I meant
it's
to.
early morning. It's in the morning there still for you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's time to.
I only had one class this morning because I cleared my schedule.
Ah,
So
okay. So now you have the
yeah,
so
yeah,
today is so you have a lazy Tuesday.
absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to
That's
it.
good. You can just kind of chill out and maybe uh, do some leisure time activities. Maybe like some of your
Yeah.
hobbies.
Yeah, I actually kind of realized that I was a workaholic last week because I um worked even though I was sick,
Oh, okay.
you know?
Yeah.
And then I think it was Saturday I slept through some of my classes.
Wow.
I haven't done that. I have not done that before, and
Yeah. So
I
you
had
have
to apologize to my students.
total
Yeah,
exhaustion.
yeah. So
Yeah.
then that's why I ended up clearing my schedule like I did. I
Okay.
was
Yeah.
like,
That was your signal that okay, it's time to take a short break, or maybe not a
Exactly.
break, but time to slow down.
Slow down. Yeah,
Slow
yeah.
down a
Slow
little bit.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Kimmy, for coming
Mercy.
on stage. And
No
again,
problem. Nice to
yeah,
talk to you again. We always have
yeah,
great conversations.
yeah. I could talk all night, of course, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, and I know
Take care.
everybody in the audience enjoys our conversation, so that's awesome. Thanks again, and have a great day today.
Thank you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Okay, thanks, Kimmy. Kimmy is located in Florida in the United States. For those that don't know her, a lot of people know her because Kimmy's been on Hello Talk a long time and also does live streams sporadically, meaning not all the time, but once in a while she'll do live streams. Seems like she's extremely busy in her personal life or her career there in Florida, so doesn't have the free time to do live streams like she used to. But if you're looking for an English teacher here on Hello Talk, she does English classes online here on Hello Talk. So whether she has the time to do it now maybe is questionable because she's decided to slow down a little bit. So maybe she doesn't have the time to take on new students, but you can try. You can follow her Hello Talk account and you can send her a private message, and maybe she can squeeze you in her schedule and add you on her to her classes. Anyway, if you're interested in learning English, she's an excellent teacher, and I always and people ask me, and they'll sometimes here on Hello Talk, do you know of any good teachers? And I always recommend Kimmy. I recommend Kimmy to them because I know her and I trust her, and I know she's reliable, and a lot of people like her. People like her classes. So anyway, thanks Kimmy for coming up on stage tonight. And again, it was extremely nice to talk to you. So thank you so much. Okay, let's continue on tonight. We still have lots of time tonight, so please.
Oh,
Hi,
hello, Todd. Finally,
how are
I'm good.
you?
Thank you. How are
Wow,
you?
I heard your English is excellent.
I think yes. Not so good, but yeah.
That's good. So how long have you been studying English?
I think over 15 years,
Whoa, okay.
especially after I graduated from university
Uh
in
huh.
20, I guess 20, let me think about when did I graduate. 20
2023.
no, 10 years ago, 2014.
Okay,
I grad
2014.
Yeah,
You
I
graduated
graduated.
from. Okay, you graduated from college.
Yes, but
Okay, great.
I I keep working for multinational company, so that's
Ah,
why I
okay.
keep practicing my English.
So what the multinational company is it a foreign company from which country?
Okay,
Germany?
I worked for three different companies.
Oh, okay.
First company was published American company,
Okay.
and then I jumped to an Italian private company, and
Okay.
now I work for a Germany company.
A German company.
Yeah, German,
In
yes.
in China there's lots of German company, or especially here in Beijing there's lots of German companies.
Yeah, and also in Suzhou we have a different industrial park and a lot of German companies. They set up
Ah,
their factories here,
okay.
and
Yeah.
some of them set their sales offices in Shanghai.
Okay. Here in Beijing most of them are car companies.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Mercedes Benz and
Mercedes and BMW.
Mercedes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's also.
Volkswagen. Yeah, yep, yeah. So
Yeah.
and I think in Beijing, we have lots of foreigners here, Laowai, and I think that the highest percentage of foreigners are Germans here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not Americans. Most of them are Germans.
Okay, I guess American people back to your country because of Biden and Trump's policy. No, I
Most of
think
them
COVID, right?
most of them left because of COVID,
Yeah,
and a
because of
lot of
COVID.
their jobs, the companies were reducing staff because of COVID, and so a lot of them left only because of their job. But they're starting to come back.
Oh, I guess I thought they leave because they feel that their freedom was controlled by our government. So some of them left our country.
There was a few ultra sensitive people that were like that, but most of my friends, most of the people that I know, they didn't leave. They didn't feel that way. They just left mainly because their company reduced the staff and they had to leave because they didn't have a job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it really didn't have a lot to do with politics. Most of them, a few maybe, but not really that many.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, it's now things are much better and people are starting to gradually come back as the economy starts to grow.
Okay, that's good. That's
and
good.
and a lot of foreigners were also involved in education,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of those education jobs, those education companies closed. A lot of the international schools reduced staff as well, so those foreign teachers had to leave.
Do you think that's because our how do you say the education government department they encourage people how to say don't try to learn English
Yeah, they
before
changed.
grade
They changed.
three?
Right, they changed the law. So a lot of those education companies, those training centers, closed because they
Yeah.
had to, because the government changed the law and made it illegal to have to for the kids to go to English training centers on the weekends and in the evenings. So a lot of foreigners worked at those places, so they had to close. Just like VIP Kids, which is a very popular online education company, they employed a lot of foreign teachers, and
Okay.
they all had to. The VIP Kids had to fire all of them.
Okay. I personally don't agree with this
Yeah,
policy.
I think the government's changing their philosophy on this now because they're. I've heard a lot of talk that the government's going to go back to allowing training centers to reopen again.
Oh, really? I think
Yeah,
you live in Beijing, so that must be true because you near the center of China.
yeah, and I know a lot of people who are involved in wanting to invest, in these new training centers when they open. So they're just waiting. There's lots of talk now that the government's going to make some announcements about this in the future. So a lot of people are waiting for that to happen. And if you go to some cities,
Hmm.
they already some cities they never closed the training centers.
I think depends on, for example, some Xindongfang they close most of
Yeah,
their
yeah.
centers in most of cities.
Yeah. But in Beijing they're very strict about it. So you don't see any. But like for instance, during the Labor Day holiday, I was in Xi'an and
Hmm.
I saw training schools that were open there.
Yeah, in Suzhou also we have some training centers. They still open
Yeah,
weekends, and parents deliver their kids to the centers, and they waited their children, out of the
yeah,
room, and they just, keep watching their phone.
yeah. So I think the government is slowly transitioning back into that, to allowing those training centers to reopen again. One of the big popular training centers here in China was called Wall Street English. I don't know if you ever heard of Wall Street English.
Yeah, I know, but they left the Chinese market 2 years
Yeah,
ago, right?
yeah, they left. Yeah, they left the Chinese market not because the government changed the law. It's because they didn't have any money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
They went
maybe the
broke.
margin is not cannot reach their expectation, so they left this market.
Yeah, that was part of it too. That they, during COVID, they experienced a lot of financial issues.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they ended up closing all their centers in China. And I mean, they're still open in other countries, but they're just not open in China anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Right now in Suzhou, we have a local language center named Word. Word English Center,
Uh
and
huh.
also Sweden. I think Sweden English learning training center named the EF, and they
EF.
still have their centers here in
E,
Suzhou.
EF.
Yeah,
E,
English.
English
How to say?
first.
Yeah, English first.
Yeah. We still have some EFs here in Beijing too.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
but they
anyway,
are also. But I think they are also popular or famous of their online teaching, online classes.
Yeah, definitely, they're very popular for online. Yeah, but I think in the next, um, this year and in 2025, I think we'll see training centers come back.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good
yeah,
because last year I decided um to how to say to go to a offline English center to have
sure.
a one-to-one class.
You had a VIP class.
I plan to, but
Uh
I don't
huh.
have so many options. So
Ah,
I eventually gave up my um, decision. So
Okay.
I have some online classes here in Hello Talk, and then
Yeah, you have a do you have a good teacher here on Hello Talk?
Kimmy is a good teacher, and also I had another tutor. Her name is Diana, and
Okay.
she's an English teacher from United Kingdom,
Okay.
and she's also a very good teacher.
Okay, great. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
teach online. I do, besides, because I have a full time job that doesn't involve teaching so much, but in my free time, I do private tutoring in the evenings and on weekends.
Oh, so you do the offline and
Yeah, I don't do anything online.
oh,
Everything except this live stream, I do online. That's it. Otherwise, all of my classes are all offline. Yeah.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I think offline is more effective. It's hard for me personally. I'm not a fan of online teaching.
I also would like to try some offline
Yeah,
classes because people can have the real interaction with each other.
sure. You can see their facial expressions, their hand gestures, their body
Yeah,
movements, and that's a big part of learning English. Is not only you know the language, the learning the vocabulary, but the body language as well.
yes, yeah, correct.
Great. So, what's your job then? Oh, you work for an international company. That's right.
Yeah, I am a
Okay.
salesperson.
You're a salesperson. What do you
Yeah,
sell? Cars?
not car, not that elegant,
How
fancy, but
houses?
no, I sell some industrial adhesive tape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so our product is supplies to different end users, like some just like you say, some car company like
Okay.
Mercedes and
Uh huh.
Dassault, and also
Okay.
we ship our goods to some economic, um, so not economic, electronic um,
Electronic
giant,
companies.
yeah, electronic companies like Microsoft,
Okay.
Apple, and
Wow,
Lenovo.
those are big contracts.
Yeah, so
That's good.
my job is to discuss with the technique trend with those um, R&D team in those
Wow.
companies.
So do you get to do some traveling for that job too?
Frequently, I travel frequently,
Okay.
so
Do you travel abroad frequently, or do you just travel domestically?
only domestically because we
Domestically.
our company is aimed to dig out local market.
Ah, okay.
They want to earn money in Chinese market. So
Sure. Yeah,
we
I
are the
understand.
regional salesperson. Our target or our you know position is to dig out the business potential business here in
In
China.
China. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So do you like traveling?
It depends the frequency.
Okay.
For example, if I need to have a long distance trip, I need to
Uh-huh.
fly to Shenzhen. I the frequency which I can accept is around
Okay.
um
Once a month?
once a month.
Okay.
The maximum is twice a month.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if
so
only from Suzhou to Shanghai, it's very close, so
sure,
I
the
can
fast train
afford.
there, you can get there very quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we have an office in Shanghai. Sometimes I have to go there for business trips. We have an office in Suzhou, so I've been there a few times. Um, and they're both beautiful cities. I like going there.
yeah. So it's pretty close. So I drive a car and it would be around 1 hour or 1 hour
Okay.
and a half, 1.5 hours. So I
Okay.
can go and back and
Go
forth
back.
with when yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have to stay overnight.
Depends if I need to have a dinner with customer, I will stay
Oh,
there.
yes, that's
So
right. Dinner with customers is very big tradition here.
yeah. So it depends because companies they have policy. They cannot
Oh,
have any
oh,
commercial dinner with your suppliers, and you cannot
ah,
receive any goods. For
no gifts.
example, gifts. Yes, gifts over maybe $10.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
so
very
they have their
strict.
policy.
It's very strict. So
Correct.
they can't give you any hongbao.
Definitely cannot. Because we are my company is a global company, so we
Yeah.
cannot give and
Okay.
receive any
Okay.
hongbao.
Okay. So what do you like to do then in your free time?
Oh, I work out a lot, and I
Okay. So you
practice
like to
yoga a lot.
exercise?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go
Um,
to a gym or do you just do it on your own at your home?
I go to gym, and
Okay.
because I learned some workout knowledge before, so I can train by myself.
Okay, great. So you don't
Yeah.
need a train. You don't need a trainer. You can do it by yourself.
Yeah, and I have a personal trainer certification. So
Oh, so you could
yeah,
be a personal trainer too if you wanted.
yes.
Okay, that's good. So have you had besides working out? I know that's a good hobby, I guess. But do you have any other hobbies that are more relaxing?
Listen to music, and
Oh,
sometimes I try to read some books.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
good. Oh, and do you listen to English music?
yeah. I listen to a lot of English music.
Okay,
Today is
that's
not a karaoke day, right?
no, it isn't. Tonight's not karaoke night. That's Sunday night. But
Okay.
you can sing a song if you want because my live streams I'm not that strict.
I already listened to a lot of English song, and
Mm.
recently I like to see a song a lot, especially when I work out,
Okay, so
do workout.
you like to listen to music when you work out, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I think when I don't go to a gym, but if I go like cycling or outside, I always listen to music too.
yeah. But would you listening to music when you take subway?
Every day, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
always listen to music on the subway, and every morning, and then when I go home as well. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
music can make you calm down, and you will be happy after you when
sure.
you listen to some music you are crazy about.
Yeah, I like listening to music. My subway commutes like about 1 hour every day in the morning, and then 1 hour home. So it's a good time for me just to chill out and relax and listen to music and answer some of my messages. I get lots of messages on Hello Talk, and
Wow.
that's my time to respond to my messages.
Is there any people met you on the subway and say hi to you?
Yeah,
In,
definitely.
wow, you are a
Definitely,
very
yeah. Some people see me, and some people have met me on the subway, and they know me from Hello Talk.
okay. Yeah, you
Yeah,
are a very popular
I
influencer, and
I'm very. I don't know if I'm popular, but it's easy to recognize me because my head is very shiny. My head is very
okay.
shiny, so it's easy for people to recognize me. And the other last weekend, I was on the subway, and these two girls came up, and they recognized because my tattoos.
Oh, good.
They saw my
Wow.
tattoos, and I said, "How did you know me?" She goes, "Because I've seen your tattoos in your live stream."
Okay. So when did you get that tattoo? When you come to China or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get it?
I got the first tattoo that the Chinese characters. I got it in 2012, the year because I came here in 2011,
Mm-hmm.
and so a year after I was here, I got one tattoo, and then 2 years later, I got the other one.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so I got them both here in Beijing.
Yeah.
Do you have any tattoos?
No,
Okay.
I'm afraid of the hurts, hurts
It's
feeling.
not that painful. Where if you get it like right here where I got mine,
Yeah.
it's very little pain. Yeah,
Okay.
but certain parts of your body, it's very painful. Like if you get it like on your side here, it's
Yes.
very painful.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember 10 years ago, I went to a tattoo how to say store, right?
we call it a tattoo parlor.
Yeah, I arrived at the tattoo parlor and I chose the picture, and then finally I say no, I quit.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be 100% sure that you want to do it because it's permanent.
But I think you can choose laser, right, to burn it, but it
You,
will hurt your skin as well.
oh, you mean to have it removed?
Yeah, remove.
Yeah. You can have them removed, but I've seen some people who've had it removed, and it doesn't look so nice.
Okay,
their
yeah,
skin, their
I can
skin where
imagine.
they had it removed, doesn't look so nice, and it's expensive.
Okay,
Yeah, but that's okay. It's an option if you want to do it. You can have them removed. But for me,
yeah.
I just tell people, getting a tattoo is a very very personal decision. Yeah, don't just get a tattoo because I think I like that girl's tattoo because I like that her picture. Well, it has to be
Mm-hmm.
something personal.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I know tattoos in America are very very popular.
And then here in China, I think it get
It
popular.
is.
That
It's gaining. It's
and a lot of people
Yeah, it's
they
gaining
try to,
popularity.
yeah,
Yeah,
and they would like to get some tattoo on their body to keep reminding something.
sure. Yeah, you come to our
Yeah.
company. If you come to our company, you see because our company has a lot of designers and developers, and they're all very young people and artistic, and they have many, 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 many tattoos.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, boys and girls both.
Okay. But
Yeah,
in China, if you are what do you say? If you work for the government department,
yeah,
you cannot have any tattoo on your
yeah,
body.
yeah. I've heard that, but I know some people who work for the government and have tattoos.
They don't have any. How do you say the medical check, right?
Yeah, because they said that it's not that strict as it used to be.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not as strict as it used to be. So but anyway, I even know some teachers that work at public schools
Mm-hmm.
that have tattoos.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, you're right. The culture in China in regards to tattoos is just a little different, but it's changing.
Yeah.
It's changing. Great. So, our topic tonight.
Yeah. How to handle the change, right?
Yeah, are you good at handling change?
I can say when I was young, I mean,
You're still
20 years
young.
old. I mean, when I was 20 years old,
Oh,
I
okay.
still feel scared,
Okay.
when I have to face the unimagined change in the
Right.
future.
Yeah.
But right now I'm already 30, so I'm not scared anymore.
Yeah, you're
And
not worried about change.
yeah, so I think I can handle them by myself.
Okay.
If I can wait for it happened.
Okay.
Nothing will be worse
Yeah,
than the moment.
sure. Yeah. A lot of people experience change in their life, some small change, and some people experience some big big changes.
I every time I did everything I can do,
Yeah.
and then see what happened and let it go.
Changing a job, you've changed your job a couple of times.
This is
Changed
my
company, you've changed companies what, 3 times?
Actually, this is my fourth. I have
Fourth
a
time.
very between the first and the second, I have a job that very short, only two
Oh,
months. But I thought
oh,
it's
okay.
a terrible experience. So, and I still feel that in that moment I was quite scary.
Ah, okay. You're
So,
okay. Were you scared at the job or just scared to make the change?
um, I scared when I was in that company and in
Oh,
that
you were
job.
scared.
Yeah,
So
because
who
I don't
what
know.
what made you scared? The your boss, the other team people, or you were just scared about the responsibilities?
Because that company is a local company and nobody will support you, and
Oh,
they don't have a very strong sales team. And
oh, okay,
I don't know
okay,
what should I do, but I
okay,
know I must do something to change my my fate.
okay. I
So
understand. Yeah.
yeah,
So it was a smaller company.
much smaller
Okay.
than other three companies.
So is that company still around now? Have you checked up on it, or did they go broke and close?
Actually, they still
It's
have
still
business.
around.
Yeah, they still have their business, but we are in different industries.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So now you're happy with your job.
Um, how do you say? 4 years ago, or when I just get bored on this job, I am happy because this is new challenge. But since I
Okay.
already been here over 5 years,
Uh huh.
and recently I didn't feel it is a challenge.
No
It
chance.
is a
Not
challenge for me. So
okay.
I kind of feel a little bit bored. Bored this. I
Okay.
get
So
bored recently.
so now you're getting to the point. Maybe you're gonna think about changing to a different company.
I'm thinking about switch situation. I
Okay.
mean, my boss, she told me that she will um, give me how to say, help me. She will promote me
Okay.
to a higher level, and
Okay. Good.
yeah, I will be a supervisor, and one team member will join in my team.
Okay. So
So
that that'll be more challenging, more responsibility, more stress, more pressure,
yes,
and more money.
definitely. I think yeah, definitely. But
Good.
I don't know if the money the increase can reach to my expectation. But I told my boss, I said that I'm not quite satisfied with the bonus this year,
Uh-huh.
and neither the annual sales increase.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if your boss is supporting you to change your position, promote you, that's good. That means your boss has confidence in you.
I think yes, and also
Yeah.
I think I'm quite confident on myself, and I really
Okay.
did a good job in the past 5 years.
Okay, that's
I
good. Yeah.
deserve
That
it, you know.
that confidence is means a lot, and bosses like to see that confidence.
I deserve it.
Yeah, yeah, you deserve that. You just tell the boss, either you promote me or I'm going to take my skills to a different company.
Yeah, I will do that. But now I will change another excuse. And I'm going to Shanghai because Shanghai has more opportunity to find,
Sure.
a right person. I mean, the Mr.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. Mr. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good
That's
reason. That's a
our
good
only
reason to go there.
excuse.
Yeah. That's a good reason to go there. But your boss seems to be willing to work with you. I mean, to help you to stay in the company where you're at and to support you and to help you get promoted.
Yeah, I think yes. We cooperate around the 3 years, but
Okay.
at the beginning we had some conflicts. But I
Okay.
think both of us we grow up and learned a lot
Sure. Yeah.
from
Yeah.
us.
Sure. In the
Yeah,
beginning, maybe your relationship was a little challenging, but now that you know each other, it's easier. You get along very well.
yeah, because our personality are quite similar to each other.
Oh,
We are quite
good.
strong.
Okay. Very strong personalities.
Yes,
And
both of
and your boss
us.
and your boss is a female.
Female, yes.
Oh, wow.
So she's my first female leader.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
think it's do you prefer to have a female leader or a male leader?
I personally don't have a
A
preference.
preference. You
Yeah,
don't have a preference. Okay.
but I think I
Either
can handle both of them.
both of them are okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think you're going to be a good leader someday?
I'm not sure, but I try not to be the sack person. you know, I
Okay.
will not do the things on my team member, which I cannot
Okay.
accept.
Okay. So you want to be a very well liked boss, right? You want your team to like you and to respect you. But I guess respect is very important, but you have to earn respect.
Yes, respect, but I think that they should respect themselves at
Sure.
first because
Yeah.
actually they are not work for me. They not they work for themselves first. They need
Right.
to right responsible for their time.
Sure. Yep. Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. So that's good. So your job seems to be progressing in a positive direction.
yeah, I think so. I hope so. Yeah.
That's very good. Fantastic. Do you have any questions, Diana, that you want to ask me? I always I'm very curious about where you got your English name. Is
Uh,
it from Lady Diana?
no, no, no. I use this the English name since I was in primary school. I don't know.
Wow, you've had it a long time. Congratulations.
I remember that my English teacher she let us to have an English name. So
Sure.
my classmates said you can call Madonna. So
Madonna? Oh my God.
so I'm saying so I thought about other name.
Uh huh.
Say maybe Diana is okay.
Yeah, Diana is better than Madonna.
Yeah. So yeah, you I use this name over 10 years.
A long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Okay, that's good. So it's a good name. It's easy to pronounce, and it's not so common.
In my company, we have another person named Diana.
Okay, there's two
Yeah,
Dianas.
yeah, two Dianas.
Okay, well, you're the first Diana I've met
Okay,
in
yeah,
China, so that's good.
okay.
Great.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions tonight, Diana?
No, yeah, very
No
glad
questions.
to
Well, great. Well, this is this your first time to be on my stage, right?
know third time.
Third time. Where? How long ago was it before?
Several months ago.
Ah, several months
Yeah,
ago. That's
several months
why.
ago.
My memory only goes back to maybe a couple of weeks, maybe only a week, 1 week. That's it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it is my third time.
Okay, great. So the next time it'll be your fourth time. I'll remember then.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay. I know a lot
Okay.
of people come to the same
Sure.
here.
I meet a lot of people in my live stream. I meet a lot of people in my daily life every day. So it's hard for me to remember so many people. But anyway, thanks for coming on stage tonight. And don't forget Sunday night's karaoke night.
Okay, I will prepare the
Okay,
every
you
song.
can sing a
Okay,
Taylor Swift song or any song that you want. Okay.
okay. Bye
Okay. Thanks again,
bye.
Diana. Bye bye. Thanks, Diana, for coming up on stage her third time on my stage. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Yes, a great conversation with Diana. Her English is actually very good, excellent. I guess I could put a word, if I needed a word to describe her English, I would say excellent. Her pronunciation is good. Obviously, you can tell she spends a lot of time practicing. Thanks, Diana. Great conversation. And I look forward to yeah, Sunday night. Just so everybody knows, if you're familiar with my live stream, Sunday night I usually host a karaoke night, meaning that you can come on stage and you can sing a song if you want to. So that's what I meant when I asked Diana to come back on Sunday night, and so because I think she likes to sing, she can sing a song. Her third time on my stage. Third time? Gosh, my memory is so bad. Anyway, thanks everybody. It is Tuesday night. Our topic is how to handle change. How to handle change. So a lot of people go through changes in their life, whether it's a career or maybe you get married, maybe you have a child. Wow, having a baby, having a child, that's a huge, huge change in your life. Major, major change when you have kids. Really, really, it's a good change, I'd say. It's a positive change when you have kids, but it's major change. Anyway, my change that I talked about earlier this evening, my change that I talked about was moving from the U.S. to China. That was a major, major life change for me, but it's not something I had to do. It was my choice. My boss at that time asked me to move to China. He didn't tell me I had to move to China, but he politely asked me to do him a favor. And of course, we were friends. We still are friends, to be honest. And he, said, "Can you do me a favor and help me open this office in?" Uh, he goes, "Can you do me a favor? Help me open this office in Beijing." And I'm like, "Beijing? You want me to move to Beijing? Ah, wow, really?" So it's his hometown. So he brought me here, introduced me to Beijing. We stayed for a couple of weeks, and he showed me around. And he said, "What do you think?" I said, "It's a nice city. It's beautiful, and it's a very modern place. I like it here. I'll move here and help open our company here. And he goes, just 1 year, Todd. Just give me 1 year here. Help me open the office. Get it going. Help hire some staff. You do some training, and I know you don't speak Chinese, but that's okay. I don't want you to speak Chinese. You need to speak English for this because his company was revolving around English. So anyway, long story short, I'm still in Beijing and I've been here 13 years now. I don't work for his company anymore. I left that company many years ago, and he was okay with me leaving that company for different opportunities. I helped him. I opened his office here. His company is still operating here in Beijing. And sometimes when he comes to Beijing, because he lives in Boston in America, of course, and his family is there. But sometimes, of course, he comes back to Beijing for the company here, and he'll send me a message, and we'll have lunch or dinner together. So he's a nice guy, and anyway, he totally is. He's the reason that I moved here, and I'm still here. Cheers, luck in coffee. My coffee is gone. Okay, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It is Tuesday night. Yes, Tuesday night. Our topic is, I think our topic is change. Change. How do you adjust to change? I think a lot of us have to worry about change in our lives because we all have to deal with change at some point in our life. And I know that it is part of our life. Anyway, let's continue on. If you're raising your hand, hi.
Hi, Mr. Todd.
How are you, Miss
Hi.
Ida?
Uh, am I the
Should
first
I say?
time on
Should
your
I? Say,
stage?
it's your maybe. Wow, maybe 5 times.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed.
But it's been a long time. I think it's been several weeks since you've been on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? That's because you are making your own presence on Hello Talk, doing your own live stream. So you're way, 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 way too busy to join my live streams because you do your own live streams and you have your own fans and your own audience who follow you.
No, that is not the truth. For the past weeks, I was like a workaholic.
You're a workaholic. I think you're always
Yeah.
a workaholic.
I'm thinking about a lot of things of my work every night.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like obsessed with your job,
Yeah, yeah. And
right?
even like 1 hour ago, before I open this application, I'm also thinking about my work and
Why?
my tasks. Yeah,
Sometimes you just have to like flip a switch and turn it off, right?
yeah,
But you can't.
exactly.
But you can't do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Today, next week, our management team from Germany will fly from Germany to Beijing. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, so the whole team, we are just preparing some slides, PPT, and
Yeah.
preparing some meetings with our management team. We
Okay,
are,
that's great. I think you're
yeah.
excited about that. You're looking forward to it.
And today, no, I'm not looking forward that, but I think I got myself some troubles, because today we are noticed that we will have like 30 minutes time meeting time with our
Okay.
management team from Germany.
Okay. Only 30
Yeah,
minutes?
only 30 minutes
That's
for
not
our
bad.
small
That's no
group.
no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, and our senior manager just like us to have like a brainstorming to prepare something, you know,
Uh-huh.
to introduce our team.
Okay.
And I quickly got this stupid idea. I think maybe for a like a icebreaker, maybe
Uh-huh.
we can play this very classic game like two truths and one false.
What, two truths and one lie? That's
One
the
lie.
game. Yeah, that's the game I played at my last English corner last weekend.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I think
Last
that is
Sunday.
yeah, and I think it will be a very relaxed and very how to say relaxed icebreaker for us
Yeah.
for the new team to introduce ourselves to the to the boss because maybe the boss is very tired after the long flying.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely. Yeah, they'll have
yeah,
jet lag.
yeah, and but I got one question from my boss that is our time limitation. We still have other topics in the following, so we we do some change about this one, two truths and one lie.
Uh huh.
We don't need to tell the truth and lies of ourselves, of
Okay.
our individual self, but instead we will describe the statement of our team,
Ah,
our
okay.
group. Yeah, I
Okay.
think yeah, I think that is not. I think if comparing with the individuals, maybe the
Yeah.
team, it is will be a little bit boring.
So, so
Yeah.
how many people are going to be in this group on the team?
Including the management from the Germany, there will be 9 person in the
Okay, that so 9 people, and then you.
yeah, including
Okay,
me.
and
Yeah,
9 people including you.
yeah,
Okay, so 9 people total.
yeah.
Okay,
Total.
to play two truths and one lie with 9 people, you only have 30 minutes. You can't do it.
Yeah,
It's too
we
too
can
little
do it.
time. It's too little time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because I
exactly.
did it. I played that game last weekend, and I had two, and
Um,
it took 2 hours.
oh,
two
really?
hours and I had 8 people there and we still didn't finish. There were still me. I didn't get to tell my two truths and a lie, and another lady, she didn't get to give her because we ran out of time.
Yeah. So I told you that I'm stupid to bring
Not
out this.
stupid. It's not stupid. It's a good idea, but
Uh-huh.
playing two truths and one lies is can be time consuming.
Yeah, in the way adapted from the individual introduction to the team to
Okay,
introduction.
so maybe the team is okay because if they do it as a team and not individual, maybe you'll have enough time.
Yeah, I think maybe just some rough some facts or figures of the
Yeah,
team. It's not
right.
that interesting, but,
Not
but
very. Yeah, so you're not talk because two truths and one lie. You tell something personal about yourself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah. But I'm being busy. I have a lot of tasks, and my boss asked if I need one volunteer to organize this thing, this
Uh huh.
part.
Some help.
Yeah, and everyone they just look at me, and and
You're
for
like, no, I can do it by myself. I'm strong. You have
oh
to
no.
trust me.
First, I don't want to do that because I'm so busy. It's just waiting someone to voluntarily to do that. But
Yeah.
after
Nobody
like 10
volunteered.
seconds, no one want to do that because they think the original idea or concept is from my side.
Uh
So
huh.
so I just so my boss also look at me. So I
Uh
think
huh.
maybe okay, I can do that.
Yeah, you can do it. You're strong.
Am I? I'm not. Yeah.
Aren't you strong? You're strong.
I'm,
You're strong in the mind. I mean, you're strong-willed. You have a lot of energy. You can do that. You have to be very confident.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just been so busy, so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the past days, and regarding myself, there's a lot of tasks, and I don't have capacity. I already raised my hand and ask help from my boss.
Uh-huh.
I already reallocate to some projects from my side to other
Okay.
colleagues.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
because my boss assigned a very big project to me.
oh, okay.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
good. That means your boss has a lot of faith in you.
Oh, oh, I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
These people are coming next week.
Next week,
Next week. Okay.
Tuesday we will
Next
have a
Tuesday. So
meeting.
you have the rest of this week and the weekend to prepare. So
Yeah,
this weekend you're going to be very busy.
yeah. Maybe the first step for me is collecting some statements from other colleagues because it's
Yeah,
about the team. I
yeah,
don't want to do make my own voice
yeah. Right. You want
mm.
them to also
Input. Yeah,
contribute.
yeah. Contribute
Right.
a little bit.
So these people coming from Germany, are they like really high level executives?
Let me just to give you a short introduce about our, personnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I'm like the associate,
Uh-huh.
the working level, and
Right.
my manager is senior manager.
Okay.
Senior manager, we will
Senior
call.
manager.
Yeah, in our company, their level is level 4,
Okay.
equal to senior manager, and then
Oh,
our director is level 3, the
okay.
director, and then above it is level 2.
Okay.
I don't know the position's name, but we call the management level 2, and
Level 2
above,
management.
yeah, level 2 management, and above is level 1, and then
Oh,
board member.
oh, board member. So no
Yeah,
board members are coming.
no board
Good.
member.
Okay, good.
I
Don't
think
worry.
in March, you know the our company's CEO, the number one, the chairman,
Uh-huh.
they fly from Germany to Beijing with the president. Oh,
Oh, it's Schultz.
yeah, with
Uh-huh.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. After his visit, a lot of management team come to Beijing.
Okay, that's good. I
Visit
think
the Beijing O2 shows and thing, and after that, there will separate, management team from different departments visit Beijing.
that's good, because China is trying to, continue having a good relationship and cooperation with
Mm,
German companies.
yeah, yeah,
So,
maybe.
yeah, so China wants to continue to, continue on. China and Germany has always had a very good working relationship, as far as
Mm,
business goes. They do a lot of business together, and they want to continue doing that. And I think they want more.
mm, yeah, maybe.
So
Yeah, yes.
that's and
So,
you're a part of that. So you should be proud of that.
yeah, yeah. And today I also got, complaint from my internal customer.
Someone complained about you.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
I'm not.
God, I can't believe that.
I think I'm just, uh, I'm not the main target. I'm like injured by accident.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we are responsible for Taiwan market.
Uh
And
huh.
we are in the purchasing department, and because of the internet blocks, we cannot source or search suppliers in Taiwan market.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
and the supplier searching, most of the time we rely on our internal customers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, for example, my internal customer is the marketing team in Taiwan,
Uh huh.
and if they want to, uh, held some events, sometimes I need to rely on them to find some events company
Oh, okay.
suppliers for me to
Right.
conduct a competitive bid or pitch
Uh
of
huh.
the project. Yeah, and the for this management meeting with the Taiwan CFO, they
Uh huh.
complained that we are sitting, remotely from our internal customer. We don't know the market, and
Ah,
we
okay.
we don't, contribute a lot on the supplier sourcing.
Uh huh. So
But
maybe
yeah,
you need to take a trip to Taiwan
I
and
think, yeah, maybe there's some political policies we cannot, have this business trip to Taiwan.
okay, I see.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, yeah, and my boss is not. Uh, my boss asked me about my project because they think, my projects, they give me a lot of time. I just finished it last week.
Uh huh.
Yeah, because my boss complained that they always give us very limited time on every project, and
Okay.
then they mentioned that I give I give Ida a project, and like in February or March, and he just finished get it done by
Uh
last
huh.
week.
Well, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So they
yeah,
so they just kind of are complaining about that.
yeah. But I have a very close friend in this team in this management meeting.
Okay.
And this manager, this level 4, give me a call.
Oh,
A very
okay.
personal call about this. He told me that they mentioned you, maybe some not nice word about you. But
So did you start crying?
I'm not, because I think it's not because of my, it's not actually because of my performance. It's
Okay, not
because,
your fault.
yeah, because my German boss
Uh-huh.
is just, they think from the Taiwan business partner, they don't think my boss show some friendliness to them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, there's like more than 10 managers from Taiwan. They're just waiting for my boss and my
Okay.
director to, join the meeting.
Uh-huh.
And after the meeting, they just say that Taiwan is a small market. It's not,
Okay.
it's a small market.
Okay. So
And
it's not very significant.
yeah, and my friend told me that, yeah, that's true. Our market is not big,
Right.
but you don't need to mention that or emphasize that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't need to, make it, talk to it
Right, right.
in
Yeah,
this meeting.
sure. You don't need to bring that up in the meeting.
Yeah, but my German boss is very straight person, just
He's very straightforward,
straightforward.
right? Meaning
Yeah.
that he says what's on his mind,
Yeah, yeah, he
right?
don't think a lot about that. And then the atmosphere, there's like heat,
Yeah,
not fun in this atmosphere. So,
sure. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's kind of a
finger point, something
s-
like that.
a